Who is this idiot? Yes. Today I am going to teach you advanced sentences. Advanced sentences. Yeah. So all of you take your notebooks and be ready. Now we'll discuss this letter. So we are not bothered about the address and other things much, but we'll just have a quick points and then we can move forward. Yeah. So 7 candidates, very good. So first one, are the registered nurse, emergency department, Riverview Hospital, Queensland. Yeah, Miss Monica Ross is the name of the patient and the age is 26 and the date of birth is given. So focus on date of birth, don't take age. Right. So she had an emergency admission. This is not an emergency letter. Remember that. And you are writing the referral letter. It's a referral letter. It's a referral letter. Okay, it's a referral letter. Yes, you are writing to Dr. Godwin Rodrigue, psychiatrist, Southampton Medical Center, 478 Willow Street, Queensland 8987. Okay. So that's very clear now. So we have got 3 points. Address. We got the address. Then we have got the sender's particulars. We have got the subject. And we've got the salutation. Dear doctor. Then next one we got the date. Is this the date of discharge? Date of admission is there. And here it is. Plan for discharge tomorrow. So today is 5. So discharge is tomorrow. So try to understand and identify these things. Very important. Okay. So this is the address. Dr. Godwin Rodrick. Psychiatrist. Southampton Medical Center. (478) Willow Street, Queensland. So this is the address. This is the address. Number 1. This is the address. I'm not bothered about this much. So this is the address. Yeah. Fine. Actually, maybe spelling mistake. It's Godwin. Godwin. Okay, no problem. We'll not bother about that. So this is the address. So this is point number 1. The address. So it's very clear now. Okay, next one. Green color. Then next. So, right. So, write 5 lines here. Name of the person, profession, facility, street, and city, whatever. Next, after this one, we'll write the date. Date, discharge tomorrow. So, discharge is tomorrow and we are writing the letter today. Discharge is tomorrow and we are writing the letter today. Discharge tomorrow, you are writing the letter today. So today is 5th. Okay, you write the same date, right? So writing today. Discharge is tomorrow. So being discharged tomorrow, like that you will say. So the date will come here. What is the date? This is the date. So let us take 5 May 2019. So that is the date. So you are supposed to write like this. 5 May 2019. This is number 2. This is number 2. So address, date. Next is salutation. Salutation will be this one. Dear Dr. Rodrick. Salutation. Salutation will be Dear Dr. Second name Rodrick. Come on. So this is how you write. Dear Dr. Rodriguez. Yeah. Leave one line and write the date. Then leave one line and write the salutation. That's it. Then leave one line again. The next one, subject line. We write about the subject line. Subject line is here. So what you are going to write here, regarding RE colon Miss Monica Ross, aged 26. This is one style you can write. And the other style is the other style is DOB colon 3 no, this is date of admission, sorry. They did not give date of birth. So he did not give date of birth. So this is what he has given. Date of admission is given. That's it. Age only has given. So that's very clear. So everything ends there. So this is copy text. Yeah. So number 1, address. Number 2, date. Number 3, salutation. Number 4, subject line. Next, the body of the letter. Now this one, see later. This one, we'll see later. Right. Now, next one is, okay. So you can see here, dear Dr. Rodriguez, name is there. Not a dear doctor, not a dear nurse, like that. Name is there. So what you are supposed to do is, you have to write the closing remarks. The closure. Yours sincerely. Or second option is yours faithfully, but here it will not come. Here it will be yours sincerely will come. Okay. Yours sincerely. Why yours sincerely? Because the name of the person is given here. Dear Dr. Rodriguez. So yours sincerely. The next one. Sender's particulars. You are a registered nurse. Copy text. So here 2 lines you have to give. Your signature and name will come, that's why. Register on capital letter. Registered nurse and capital letter. It's a must. Registered nurse. Next, emergency department. Riverview Hospital, Queensland. And in the emergency department, this is admission. Okay. And this is discharge. That means he was there for how many days? So date of admission 3 May and date of discharge is 6 May. So 5th May, you are writing a letter, 6th May is the date of discharge. So he was there for 3 days. That means he was in the emergency department, inpatient ward. Many people write inpatient as 2 words. Is it right? I wrote 1 word. So what is right? Is it inpatient ward or is it inpatient ward? So what is right? So what I have written is right, or what many people write is right. So some people write outpatient ward like this, outpatient ward, like that they will write. So are this correct, or this is correct? Which is correct? We have to see. Outpatient. So which is correct here? Now let us check. Go to Cambridge Dictionary, check. Inpatient. It's one word. Inpatient is one word. Inpatient is one word. Then what about outpatient? Outpatient is one word. So never write as two words. Never write as two words. They are one word. Okay, now right. Next one. Queensland. Okay. So finished. The entire other parts. These are the starters and these are the desserts. And the main course is here. The main course is here. Remember. So now this main course will divide it into three parts. So the introduction, the conclusion. These are the things. Then again, we have already divided into three parts: the starters, the main course, and the desserts. Now here also body, we are writing in three parts: the introduction, the main body, okay, and the conclusion. And now this main body can again be divided into three parts: the main body and the main body. Okay, and here we can say paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3. So these are the three things that we are going to discuss now. Yeah. Right. These are the three things that we are going to discuss, and we'll leave spaces like this. So now here we are going to write the introduction. So far, so good. So if everything is clear, okay, is the information clear? If it is clear, say yes. If it is not clear, say no. I'll show you what you have to write in which paragraph. Just submit your response. If it is clear, write yes. If it is not clear, just write no. There is one person responding. Very good. Thank you, Ramandeep, for responding. Okay, at least I deserve to know whether you understood or not. So 2 people have given the response. Yes. Right. So third person, Tasmin. Yes. Very clear. Now let us see the introduction. So, right. Now, what are we going to write in the introduction? Okay. So many people write, I am writing to refer. There's a very common saying, I am writing to refer. This is what everyone writes. I am writing to refer, or I am writing to discharge, I am writing to transfer, I am writing to update, I am writing. If everything is same, then why to write like this? To make it easy, people start teaching all these things. Okay. Right. This is correct. No doubt this is correct. But is that quality? Is it quality? Do you want to compromise on quality? That's the most important thing. Now my question is, do you want quality or do you want comfort? What do you want? If you want quality, struggle. If you want comfort, just write whatever you want. I want your answer. Which do you prefer? Quality or comfort? Anyone? Why the he says quality? Good. So we are going to study. Come on, tell me if you have what quality, just write. Tasneem says quality. Let me see how many of you want quality and how many want to use comfort. I'm comfort. Many people want to be comfortable. Then afterwards, in the exam, they're not getting the good results. So you can choose whatever you like. Yeah. So now here, I am writing to refer. The word other than refer, nothing is important here. Other than the word, nothing is important. Why you? Anybody can write this letter. So why I is coming? Who is important? The patient is important. The patient is important. And you are writing. Nobody is telling that you are singing. Nobody is telling that you are dancing. So now what you have to do is always start. I am writing. This is a very common style. Very common style. This is not important at all. I am writing to. This is not important. Who is writing is not important. Okay, who is writing is not important. So only the word refer is important. So use that word, that's all. So just to take one word from that. Refer. Right. Okay. Refer. Next one. Next, let us see. Who is the name? What is the name? Miss Ross. Don't write full name, Miss Monica Ross. No need. Miss Ross is being referred, passive voice. Miss Ross is being referred for. I write like this. If it is a referral letter, if it is a referral letter, you write like this. Miss Ross is being referred for what? And now, why is he referred? You write here. Why is he referred here? Come on. Why is he referred? Because he has problem. What for is he referred is the purpose. This is the reason. This is the background info. This is the condition, medical condition. Medical condition. That is why you are referring him for this purpose. Okay. Purpose. You are referring him for purpose. So Miss Ross, who has this medical condition, is being referred for this purpose. Miss Ross Okay, who has this medical condition is being referred for this purpose. Try to understand that. Okay, this is how you have to write. Okay. Now let us see. Now, what is the medical condition? The medical condition is, let us see what is the medical condition here. So the medical condition is presenting complaint. Presenting complaint. Presenting complaint. What is the presenting complaint? Presenting complaint is consumption of 20 tablets of paracetamol. 20 tablets of paracetamol. So this is not a normal dose. This is not a normal dose. It is overdose. So you can say paracetamol. Okay, paracetamol. So who was diagnosed with paracetamol overdose, or who was admitted having consumed, okay, 20 tablets of paracetamol. How you want to write, you write. So you can write about paracetamol overdose. Okay. Self-harm. Self-harm. Was diagnosed with self-harm or paracetamol overdose. Okay. So the medical condition is, so how you are going to write? Who was diagnosed with, or who was admitted to the hospital after consuming. Okay. So who was over who? So you can use the word self-harm, or who was diagnosed with paracetamol overdose. Now let us ask somebody, what do you think? Do you think that this is right? Yes, there is a doctor here, Dr. Sumant Goyal. Hello, Dr. Sumant.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Do you think this sentence is correct, Ms. Ross, who was diagnosed with paracetamol overdose?
I don't think that it is correct, sir.
Then what do you think is right?
I think who has signs and symptoms of paracetamol toxicity.
Okay, who has signs and symptoms of paracetamol?
Suggestive of paracetamol toxicity.
Okay, fine.
Or
What are the
who has consented with overdose of paracetamol?
who was admitted with following the overdose of paracetamol? Can you write like that?
Yes, sir.
Who was admitted to the hospital following, okay, the overdose of paracetamol. Can we say like this?
Yes, sir.
Or can we write like this? There are different ways to get it. Can we write like this?
Who was admitted to the hospital following? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So there are 100 ways. I have given you 3 or 4 varieties. There are 101 ways of writing, but only how you are going to manage that sentence is very important. Okay, fine. So
or
let
it
us
can be as who has signs and symptoms suggestive of paracetamol toxicity.
Okay, so that is another one. Okay, that is
Yes,
another
sir.
step. So different people write different styles, but how well you are writing the sentence is more important. There is nothing called standard style. You can standardize your own style. Is being referred for what? Now you can take from here. So next one. So is being referred for. What is the purpose of this letter? Referred to the psychiatrist. We know that this is Godwin Roderick, this is psychiatrist. For what? Psychiatrist copy clinic for is the purpose. For means purpose. For what? For assessment and ongoing care. So these are the two purposes. For assessment, number one is being referred for so the purpose is here for assessment and ongoing care. Yeah, right. Now let us see here. Mr. Ross was admitted to the hospital following paracetamol overdose is being referred for assessment and ongoing care. Right, let us see this one. So now, so this is the background condition. Okay, so you can say, also say, who don't think that this is everything, who has been recuperating. Okay, recuperating. What you can say, recuperating from, recuperating after. Okay, recuperating after paracetamol overdose. Different varieties. You see how I'm not giving a standard sentence. I'm giving you options how you can make sentences. Okay. Is being referred for assessment and ongoing care. Okay. Now is being referred for these two things. Assessment. Now assessment is already there. So you can say is being referred for. So who is writing this letter? Nurse is writing. So nurse is writing. Okay. So following the suggestions given by the doctor, maybe doctor told refer to the psychiatrist, and the nurse is writing the letter. That's it. So now assessment, right? You're writing to a psychiatrist. See here, psychiatrist. So psychological assessment. Okay, evaluation of the psychological condition. You can say because doctor has already diagnosed the condition. Try to understand how relevant it is to a psychiatrist. Psychiatrist has, the doctor has already diagnosed the condition. Everything is clear. So, psychological assessment, mental condition, not just assessment. Assessment of what? You have to understand. So, for assessment, so you can change this one to evaluation or examination. Evaluation, examination. So however you want to write, you can write. So the doctor has already assessed some condition. So further evaluation on psychological grounds and ongoing care. So here ongoing is already there. Okay, ongoing care. So change these words to appropriate management. So change the type, whatever it is there. You can write it however you want. So try to think about those words and try to write it appropriately. So appropriate management. From when onwards? From when onwards? Following the discharge. Where is he discharged? Following the discharge. Following the discharge. Following the discharge. Where he is discharged tomorrow. Following the discharge tomorrow. But where is he being discharged? Is he going to some other place? Where is he going exactly? Okay. So, right. So it is discharged. It's not transferred to some other place. Okay. Now let us see here. Family history. Single. Lives with mother. Single. Lives with mother. Mother employed as a manager. Manager. Private firm until retirement. Age 65. Age pensioner. So single lives with mother. Mother employed as a manager. So this lady is 26 years old. And the mother is a manager, age 65. She's a retired pensioner, old age pensioner. So now you can understand. Okay. She is single, not married. And she lives with mother. Okay. So she is being discharged. So back home. She is going back home. Right? She is going back home. Studies at university. Visit home occasionally. But now she's in the hospital. She is not going to university now. So she's going back home. Okay. She's going back home. So you can write here, discharge back home tomorrow. Ms. Ross, who has been recuperating after paracetamol overdose. Okay. Or whatever is reliable. So think these are the points which are very important. I am giving you. This is the name of the patient. Name of the patient. Okay. Then who has been recuperating? This is the condition. This is the condition. Recuperating or who was admitted. This is one more condition. Background condition. Stage. Admission stage or diagnosis stage or signs and symptoms stage or preliminary diagnosis stage or confirmed diagnosis stage or recuperating stage. What exactly, what stage is and what is the background condition? Okay, the condition is post paracetamol overdose. After paracetamol overdose, this is the background condition. Now, what type of letter is this? This is a referral letter. So this is another point. Referred. This is a referral letter. Brackets are important. For what? This is the purpose. For further evaluation and appropriate management. This is the purpose. Following the, what is going to happen now is going to be discharged. Is going to be discharged from here. And where is he going? He is going back home. He is going back home. Okay. And when is he going discharge? When is the discharge scheduled? Tomorrow. So these are the points. This is number one. The name of the patient. And then what is the current stage? Has been recuperating. And what is the background? That is after paracetamol overdose. And what is this type of letter? That is 4. That is referral letter. And what is the purpose? 5. That is further evaluation and appropriate management. And what is the thing happening now? That is discharge. That is number 6. And now where is he going back? He is going back home. That is number 7. And when is he going back? Tomorrow. That is 8. So you can see how many points are there here. So these are very important. I have told you. So I have told you everything here. So how are you going? You can write anything here. Recuperating, admission, signs and symptoms. Okay. or diagnosis, whatever you know, you can write there. Okay. Then here, what is the medical condition? Okay. Diagnosed with what? Asthma or something like that. Whatever it is, paracetamol overdose, and is being referral letter or discharge letter. Okay. Okay. So next one. If it is a discharge letter, the style will be little different. For what? What is the purpose? This is the purpose. So remember this one. The first one is called the patient's name. Okay? The name of the patient. So I don't need to write all these things. Okay? You can just go through the YouTube and you can make notes there. So now, let me ask you one question. Is the information clear? It's not I am referring, I am writing this letter, I am writing this letter to you, I am writing this letter to you regarding, all these things are not that much important. What are important? Focus on those points and try. If you feel that the explanation is a nonsense, just to give grade 0. If it is meaningful to some extent, you can give grade 5. If it is excellent, you can grade it 10. Your wish, no problem. How do you feel this is explanation? Was it useful for you? So that we can go through some other. If you think that this explanation is excellent, then definitely we can go through all the letters and all the introduction part together. So just give your grade for this introduction. If you feel if it is not useful, just type 0. Because based on your suggestion only, I'll give you the next one. Yeah, why he thinks it's good. Ramandeep, that's name. Yeah. So this is the way how you can write the introductions. Now the main body paragraph. So now what you can do is you can write one sentence like this on your own. Think about any imaginary name instead of Miss Ross. Instead of has been recuperating, has been diagnosed, or has been admitted. Okay, with the complaints of something like that, whatever it change, and you create your own introduction. Give all the 8 parts. Give all the 8 parts and write your own introduction. Take any name. You can write Mr. Simon, Mr. Peter, Mr. Abracadabra, Mr. Abraham, Mr. Lincoln, whatever you want to write, you write. Who has been recuperating. So all these things, I want these 8 points totally changed. Nothing of this should be there in your letter. Okay? Anything, whatever you want, you can write. But I want your introduction perfect. Don't write, I am writing to refer, I am writing to discharge, I am writing to update. Why I is coming, I don't understand. This is a formal letter. Why are you making it personal? The beginning I. Why personal letter? This is not a friendly letter. Why you are bringing I here? And why are you talking about yourself? Who bothers whether you are writing or somebody else is writing? Nobody is bothered whether you are writing or some other nurse is writing or Peter is writing or wife is writing or family members are writing. Nobody bothers. We only want about the patient. Remember that. Give them their due importance. Yeah. Yes. You can write your own sentence. Yes. This is just a sample. I'm not giving everything here. Forget about it is right or wrong, all these things. I have given you 4 or 5 varieties of writing this one. Change these words and try to create how to write an introduction. Change the name. Instead of Miss Ross, say Mr. or Mrs. Instead of Ross, you can say Lincoln or something else. Who has been recuperating, who was diagnosed, or who underwent open heart surgery, is being referred. So this cannot change. Okay. So others, wherever possible, further evaluation or a definitive diagnosis. I'm giving you 5 minutes. Once this is done, we are going for the main sentence constructions. Miss Aisha, who has been diagnosed with epilepsy, comma, first name, comma, is being referred for further assessment and ongoing care. No need full stop. Following the discharge back home tomorrow. Very good, Aisha. Miss Aisha, who has been diagnosed with epilepsy, is being referred for further assessment. Diagnosed, it's always better to use was diagnosed if it is even 1 day before. This is even 3 days before or 4 days before. But the recuperating is a progressive. Diagnosed is a one-time, 1 minute action. So for progressive things, recuperating, you can use has been recuperating. Who has been diagnosed is also correct if it is today or recently. Only one mistake is there is a full stop in between. So if we remove that one, that's correct. That's me. After epilepsy, comma, and after care, no full stop. These are the two mistakes. Whatever information is given, only write that one. Information which is not given, no need to write. Others also write one sentence at least. That's mean now you can try another sentence and see that there are no mistakes of full stop and comma. Another sentence. Very good. There are good students. I really appreciate these students who are responding. Okay. Many students don't want to learn. They are not bothered about everyone. Mr. Abraham, who is recuperating. Why he is recuperating means now, but it's a prolonged process. So whenever you are writing recuperating, you can use has been recuperating. That is the best option. Is recuperating is also correct, but it's the meaning now. But quite some time for the last 2-3 days going on, has been recuperating. Present perfect continuous tense will be better instead of present. Is recuperating now means what about yesterday? Was he not recuperating? Okay, like that one. It's a prolonged. Then you can use has been recuperated. If it is diagnosed, you can say different way. After the overdose of paracetamol overdose, is being referred for further evaluation appropriately following the discharge back home today. Fine. Change the remaining words also. Not only Mr. Abraham, others also you can change. Next, others also try your own sentences with different examples. Last 3 minutes.
बाद में कल
Yeah. Sumant Goyal, Mr. Benson. Yeah, Mr. After Mr. No need full stop, it is understood. So if you leave space, that is understood. So they are not bothered. If you write full stop, no problem. If you don't write also, it's okay. That's what I wanted to tell you. Because many people don't write. It doesn't mean that it is wrong. It's accepted already. So Mr. Benson, who has the signs and symptoms suggestive of schizophrenia is being referred for further evaluation and adequate treatment plan following the discharge back home today. Very good. Yeah, that's absolutely right, Sumant. Dr. Sumant. Yeah. Next, Vaidehi. Mr. J, who was diagnosed with paracetamol toxicity is being referred for further evaluation and appropriate management following the discharge back home today. Very good. So this is what we are trying. They may be right, they may be wrong, that afterwards we'll see, but you try your level best. Now I'll give some sentences. Okay. Now let us see another sentence. Okay. So I'm just giving you sentences. However, these sentences also you can write in the introduction. Okay. Okay. What exactly? Let us see here. I'll give you the sentences. Okay. So she confusion diaphoresis after consuming 20 tablets of paracetamol. Why? Why? Why did she consume 20 tablets of paracetamol? Okay, it's a drug overdose. Drug overdose. Why did she take drug overdose? Such name, Mr. John, who has signs and symptoms of hematuria, H small letter, is being referred for further evaluation and assessment following the discharge back home tomorrow. Good. Right. So here you can see very clearly. And on taking one bottle of wine, that also is there. Already she is drinking. Now let us see here. Yeah. Now see here, the problem is here. The problem is here, disgusted with life. Shows a disinterested in life. Shows a disinterest. This shows a disinterested. Shows lack of interest or shows disinterest or is disinterested in life. Okay, fine. We are not going to correct the sentence here in the case notes, but doesn't make meaning here. Shows a disinterested in life. Shows that she is disinterested in life is okay. Or is disinterested in life is okay. Or shows lack of interest in life. Okay. So like that. See the things. So why did she take this one? Because she is not interested in life. That means she is trying to do something. She is trying to do something. Remember that here. She is not interested in life. She is disgusted with life. Who knows what is the reason? What is the reason? So here review with toxicologist. That is a discharge plan. Okay, psychiatrist. So now here you can say disinterest in life. Lack of interest in life. That is the reason why she is doing all these things. That means she is trying to attempted suicide maybe. Self-harm maybe. Self-harm. Okay. So following an attempt of self-harm. So you can say like that. So here, okay. Now we can say like this also. Miss Ross, comma, Miss Ross, comma, who was brought in by ambulance. I'm giving you another one. Many of we have missed that one. She was brought in by ambulance. She was brought in by ambulance. She was brought in by ambulance. See here. Why don't we use this one? Miss Ross, who was brought in by ambulance to the emergency department. No need capital letter here. These are common words. Emergency department is a common word. Okay. If you write the name of the hospital like Trivandrum Medical College, like that one, or something like that. Or you can say Prince Charles Emergency Hospital, like that one. Then name of a person is there or name of city is there along with that, then capital letters. For example, brought in by ambulance to the Prince Charles. Now here comes E capital letter. Now try to understand here. Now capital letters are needed. So why? Because of this has a special name. If this name is not there, automatically there will be small letters. Emergency department. Okay. ED, emergency is capital letter. Why? Because they are abbreviations. BIBA capital letters. Because abbreviation. When you write brought in by ambulance, you have to write small only. Abbreviations can be capitalized. Emergency department. Miss Ross was brought in by ambulance to the emergency department. Okay. When was she brought? When was she brought? On 3/5/2019. On 3 May. 3 May. Now, no need of writing the year because year is already mentioned here, 2019. So, no need of this one again. Month is needed because it may be 30th also of the previous month. So, same month you can keep, or there may be previous month. So, 3 May. Okay. So, like that. Yeah. 3 May, comma, or 3 May 2019. Okay, this is not necessary. 3 May 2019. Okay. Why? When was she brought? Following what? Following what? Now she has attempted to die. She made a suicide attempt. Okay. She wanted to harm herself. She wanted to harm herself. Suicide attempt is a dangerous word, so we're not using that. So following an attempt of suicide or attempt of self-harm, better take light words. Self-harm. Self-harm. Okay. Self-harm with what? Paracetamol overdose or drug overdose. Paracetamol overdose or a drug overdose. Okay. Comma. Ms. Ross was brought in by ambulance to the emergency department on 3 May 2019 following an attempt of self-harm. Okay. Self-harm with paracetamol overdose. Self-harm with paracetamol overdose. Self-harm is hyphenated. Self-harm is hyphenated. We'll be learning many different things. Self-harm is hyphenated. Okay. So don't use to deliberately hurt yourself, for example, by cutting yourself because you have emotional problems or mentally ill. So that is self-harm, hyphenated. Following an attempt of self-harm with paracetamol overdose. Okay. Is being referred for. Write any way you want. Ultimately, you need to write a letter. is being referred for what? Okay, for further examination of the mental condition. For further examination or assessment or evaluation. Use some other word, further examination and follow-up action plan. Right? Anything you want, but how well you are writing is more important. After examination, you have to create design. Follow-up action plan. Okay. After the discharge, back home tomorrow. Why not we write like this? Why not we write like this? So this is the way. This is the way how you have to write. So there are many different ways of writing. There are many different ways of writing. I have given you this first model. Now this is second model. And you can write many different models. Okay. Now let us take. So this is these two varieties I have given. You can write many. Who was admitted to the hospital following an attempt of self-harm with Paracetamol. Admitted to the hospital. Brought in by ambulance. Who was admitted to the hospital on an emergency basis. Right. So, how well you are writing is more important. Right. So, Tasneem. Today we have learnt about purpose. So next, main body paragraph 1. What we are going to write here? Here you will write upon admission. Upon admission. Upon admission. What did you do? Okay. What was done? Upon admission. What happened? The next one, main body paragraph 2. Main body paragraph 2. Main body paragraph 2. What are you supposed to write here? You have to write here is social history, personal history, family history. So here you will write about his histories. You are going to write about his histories. What type of histories? Personal history. Personal. Then you will write about family history. Family history. Okay. Family history. Then social history. Okay, social history. And any habits or anything else. Okay. Habits. So what are these things? Let us see here. So you can see the points here. Now let us see here. What are the histories? Let us see here. First one is personal history, family history. This is personal history, single personal history, family history, mother. Okay, you will talk about mother. She lives with his mother. Okay, we don't want to talk everything about mother. We need not talk everything regarding his mother, her mother. Next one, you can write about sister. That is family history. Okay. Sister Natalie Ross studies at university, visit home occasionally. So sister visits home occasionally. She is at university. The next one, she plays. She has hobbies. She plays sports, but not interested now because disinterest, lack of interest in life. She not interested. See here. You can use these things also. Okay. You can use these things also. So this also you can write because there are many other reasons. Sister studies at the university. Okay. And where is father? Mother employed. Father is not given. Yeah. Father here. Medical history. Father died 8 years back. Coronary artery disease. You can see here, father. This also you can write. Coronary artery disease. CAD. Heart disease. Okay. Right. So then what else? What about his habits? His habits. Her habits, sorry. Her habits. What are her habits? Alcohol consumption. 7 to 8 units. At weekends and parties. Regular consumption of 7 to 8 units of alcohol. Okay, regular weekend consumption of 7 to 8 units of alcohol at parties has been notified. Okay, so these histories. So what are medical history, personal history, social history, family history, all this will go. Whichever is important will go into, yeah. So she is an accountant. She's an accountant. So this also, if it is important, you can write. Now, so after this one, so this is third paragraph, histories. Then fourth paragraph. Okay, fourth paragraph. So you can see here, discharge plan, not very much. Okay. Now here it's, if you see, now here, previous history. So medical history. She has no, this is about father, but this is not about father. She has no drug overdose and no drug allergies before. History, nothing. This you can write special. She has no drug. This is the first time she is taking like this. Before she did not. She doesn't have any drug allergies also. And then, is she taking any medication? No mental illness. She is perfectly fine. She has no medical issues. And she is not treating herself for any medications. She is not having it. There are no allergies. She has no problem at all. She's perfectly fine. Okay. So this is further background information. So we can say based on the aforementioned circumstances. Okay. So what you are seeing here, and write why are you last paragraph, fifth paragraph, conclusion. Okay. In conclusion, you can repeat the introduction in a different style. Yeah. A review with the toxicologist has been scheduled. A review with the toxicologist has been scheduled following after discharge. A review with the toxicologist has been scheduled. So this is important. Okay. This is also important. Then, based on the aforementioned circumstances, continuity of care, okay, a definitive diagnosis of the mental condition, continuity of care, and appropriate management would be profoundly beneficial. In case any additional, these two sentences will be together. In case any additional information is deemed extremely relevant or is required, please contact me or please do not hesitate to contact me. So those two sentences you can write in the conclusion. Yeah. So this is the way how you are going to write. So Tasneem, who is going for exam on Saturday? Lily, Vaidehi, yeah, who is going for exam? Because tonight, Vaidehi is from, Vaidehi is from which place? Vaidehi is from which place? And then Lily is from which place? Vaidehi is from Dublin, Ireland, yeah. On Saturday is your exam, so I'm going to correct one letter. Okay, message me which letter you want me to correct. So number 1 is already decided, that is Ramandeep Kaur. Number 2 is Vaidehi Okre, Dublin. Number 3 is Lily Subia. So these letters I'm going to correct. So, and Tasneem, your letter also I'll correct. So I'm going to correct these letters. So whoever is interested, personal letter, okay, you can just check it out. So it will be a typed version and handwritten version. What is the difference between typed version and handwritten version? I'm going to show you now for the new students. So now let us see here. So this is handwritten typed version. This is typed version. This is how we correct the typed letters. This is the letter of Elizabeth Bhupati. So mistakes will be shown in red like this, and corrections will be shown like this, and alterations will be shown like this. So you can see here different colors. So this is typed letter which is already typed. Then next one, manuscripts. How do I correct manuscripts? Let us take this letter. Yeah, this is manuscript. They're not submitting, okay, type letter, then we are going to correct like this. Fine. So better type both the things because I'll give you 2 types. Okay, accordingly. Some letters like this, some letters like this. So this is called manuscript correction. So I'll be using a different style here. So submit both the letter sign types. Okay, so now I believe you have understood how to write the sentences, introduction, and how to create your own sentences, how to organize the letter. So all of you, I will send you the case notes. You can write this letter and submit tomorrow, the same letter. Which letter? Monica Ross. This is the letter. You can type, sorry, you can write and send me this letter tomorrow so that I can correct. Fine. So first paragraph, introduction. Second paragraph. Yeah. Second paragraph you have seen here. Now, second paragraph will be upon admission. And third paragraph will be histories. And fourth paragraph will be, yeah, what are the discharge plan or anything related to that present condition. All these things you can say the present improvement. Okay. So these are the three paragraphs. The last, finally, fifth paragraph, you have to write the conclusion. See, I'm going to show you something. Shows disinterested in life. Okay. Now this sentence, how we are going to write? Shows disinterested in life. Now how are you going to write this sentence? Okay. So now, lack of interest in life has been expressed or informed. So like this, write in passive voice. Okay, this is one sentence. Put a full stop. The next one, let us take a review with toxicologist. Review with toxicologist. A review with the toxicologist has been scheduled. Full stop. A review with the toxicologist has been scheduled. Now let us see here. Now here, alcohol 7 to 8 units and weekends and parties. Now how are you going to write this sentence? Okay. Regular weekend consumption. Regular weekend alcohol consumption. Regular weekend alcohol consumption. See how I'm modifying the letters. Weekend parties. Okay. Regular weekend alcohol consumption of 7 to 8 okay, units. Regular weekend alcohol consumption of 7 to 8 units. Okay. On the pretext of parties. On the pretext of parties. On the pretext of parties has been recorded or noticed. Recorded or noticed. So here is how we are making the sentences very, very essential. So you have to follow this style. So you can make your own sentences and write. File, save as. Okay. lecture notes. So this is the way how you create sentences. And one more sentence I'll give you. So she plays sports, but recently not interested. Though she is interested in playing sports, okay, currently she does not participate. She does not participate despite interest in hobbies. Okay, she's not interested now. So create your own sentence. Weekends and parties, but now recently uninterested. See here, uninterested, 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 uninterested. So disgusted with life. Disgust. What is the word power of this disgust? It's raining here. So if the network is fine, that's fine. Sorry. Disgusted. What is the power of this word? Disgust. C2 vocabulary. A strong feeling of disapproval and dislike in a situation or a person's behavior. Disgusted with the monotonous lifestyles. Monotonous. What is the power of the word monotonous? Monotonous means routine. No change in life. It is C1 vocabulary. Disgusted, monotonous lifestyle. What is the power of lifestyle? Lifestyle is B2 vocabulary. Okay. So you can use good vocabulary like this. Compelled. Compelled. Let us take the word compelled. What is the power of this word compelled? Compelled means forced. Compelled is C1 vocabulary. How the words are coming. So use this vocabulary because they are very important. Disgusted with monotonous lifestyle circumstances. What is the power of circumstances? It is B2 vocabulary. Okay. So use C1, C2 vocabulary as far as possible. Attempted self-harm on the pretext of, what is the word of pretext? Power of the word pretext. Pretext means reason. Pretext. Pretext. A pretended reason for doing something that is used to hide the real reason. She's hiding. Okay. The real reason. Okay. Pretext. Very important word. Okay. On the grounds of lack of interest, disinterest, disgusted with life, attempted self-harm. So how we are going to make a sentence? Right. These are some good examples of how to write these sentences. So you can write this letter and send it to me. That's all for today. I'm going for writing corrections after some time, after dinner.